Right, so this is my resource for week 11 labs for PN 4036, and I'll just make sure that's recording. Okay. So for this I made a dynamic resource of a paraboloid, and firstly I'd like to talk about just the main parts that I've labelled here. So of course here I just made things in different lines and different colours just to be able to distinguish between them easily. So the first thing here that we're going to look at here is the focal sphere. And focal sphere, first of all, is found because it's tangential to both sides of the cone and also the cutting plane here that's in red. So that's a very important principle for students to understand, that the focal sphere has to be tangential to both sides of the cone and the cutting plane itself. So then where the cutting plane comes in contact with the focal sphere is the focus point, and where the cutting plane itself crosses over the cone is the vertex. And then for the directrix, it's the cutting plane cutting through the horizontal line across through the focal sphere to give us DD, which is the directrix. And that's extended up then, and we can see it here in the paraboloid itself, in the parabola itself. So your vertex of your parabola and your focus running along the axis from the directrix DD. And it's just easy there for students to understand because all the different colour lines, the focal circle itself in green, and but that's very important principle to understand, that for parabola, that all the lines are projected perpendicular from the cutting plane, which is here in red. And then if to show that it's dynamic, I'll just pull this, and as you can see, the focal sphere changes size as I pull along the cutting plane. And if I just zoom out, you'll see that when the cutting plane is moved and the focal sphere changes size, it'll change the relations in the parabola to change the overall size of the parabola itself and shape. I'll just bring it back there for the annotation. And that's just my simple dynamic resource for this week's labs. Thanks.